Frag out. Hola, putas.
That's a kill. Lobbing a flashbang.
Recon tower is back online. One hostile remaining. Let's get this done.
What is going on, YouTube? My name is Dom, and really quick before I begin, if you haven't yet, go ahead and join my Discord down at the bottom. If you're interested in competing for the Ghost War League team, I'm currently looking for Xbox players. For Xbox One players, I don't have enough. I need more. So if in order to have an Xbox team, so if you guys are at all interested in that, go ahead and follow my Discord link down in the comment section below. But anyway, what we're going to be talking about today is another formation. This one, you know, has many names. I like to call it the tidal wave, but I also came up, you know, with numerous others. You know, there's tidal wave, rolling flank, falling flank, rusty hook, and the bent dick. And I think they all pretty much, you know, once I show you, it's going to make a lot of sense. Now, this is something that I haven't seen really anybody do. This isn't a strategy that I have seen, but it's something that I've theorized about, something that I've come up with, and I'm curious to see what you guys think about it. Oh my fucking god. Sorry, my Discord is blowing up right now. Anyway, join my Discord. I brought the chessboard again. This is something I'm going to be using all of the time. Now, I hope you guys can see these pieces. Of course, the silver ones are always my pieces, and the gold ones are always going to be the enemy team. So anyway, this strategy consists of a flank. Obviously, it's in the name. It has a few moving parts that I really need to stress in different situations where, you know, what to do in these situations. But anyway, so the main thing that I was thinking about with this strategy is when the other team rushes mid, maybe there's an uplink here, recon tower or whatnot. Now, as you know, mid is king. Of course it is. That was stressed in my last video about flanks and formation. Well, about formations, really, where I first introduced the chessboard. With this one, I really wanted to stress how to counter that strategy, the way that you can counter it, because not all the time are you going to be the best team at pushing mid, and not all the time are you going to be the best team for taking uplinks, HVTs, and all that shit. So how do you counter that? Well, this is what I came up with. Now, as you can see, the silver team is kind of laid out in this weird little crescent type of shape. Now, here's the thought process. Everyone pushes mid on their team, pushes mid pretty hard. That's really a common thing. It's really not something that you have to recognize. That's a common strat. And so what it consists of is an assassin / pathfinder at the tip, point man / pred backing them up, a tech, and now for this guy right here, there are a few options. I was thinking either gorilla, medic, scout, something along those lines. I was thinking about medic because this playstyle, it can be a little fragile. If certain things happen that you weren't expecting, you definitely want that insurance. But anyway, their team pushes mid. Your tech is obviously going to be accountable for dropping those drones real quick, because you do not want this fucker to get found out. You do not want your flank to be discovered, of course, so that assassin / pathfinder stay the fuck hidden. But anyway, you have your point man pred, and then yeah, tech and all that good shit. So here's the main idea. Assassin moves up the far flank. Now, this can work for either side. Does not have to be the left side. Point man / pred follows them, but are slight right of them. Now, here's the idea here. In case somebody is coming up over here, you're going to have this point man pred being able to back up your assassin, probably get a manual revive or anything like that. And also to cover mid in case somebody starts pushing in this direction, your point man pred is going to be right here to interact with them. And then your tech, in turn, backs up your point man pred, and your scout, gorilla, medic, whatever it is going to stay next to your tech. You definitely want to keep these two together. They're going to be playing mid. Obviously, we already know what his role is, the gorilla, medic, whatever. You're going to be scouting. You're going to be team support, tech, dropping drones, point man pred, backing up the assassin. Pretty much that's the whole of it. Now, here's the idea. Team gets mid. You let them get mid. Great. Assassin sweeps around. Point man pred sweeps to the mid. And then your tech, scout, gorilla are going to meet them head on. Of course, gather intel before you interact with these guys. Then your assassin can hopefully pick off one from the back. Your point man pred can sweep in. And there you go. That's what you're left with. That's the idea. Now, these two guys are going to be doing what I like to call peacocking. Now, peacocking is actually a term used when picking up girls. I use it interchangeably. Peacocking is basically attracting the attention. is getting all of the attention onto yourself, and there's a really good reason for that. You want these guys, your point man and your pred and your point man / pred and your assassin, to stay fucking hidden, because that's just what you want. And now what I love about this strategy as well is it's very versatile. It can interact with a lot of different things. Really, the biggest thing that is going to fuck it over is a 4-man flank like that, or a 4-man flank over here. But even this isn't that bad. I mean, but even a 4-man flank onto the opposite side isn't even that bad. If you can scout, you can do all that shit properly, then there are a few telltale signs to figure out if this is here, and you can counter that. Now, everyone pushes up here. Let's say this is very, very common. Now, let's say people fan out. They're like this. This is why I love this class. It's very versatile. Let's say it's like this, okay? You have a few options here. You scout all of these people, whatever. Assassin takes back. Pred, point man need to communicate with that assassin really, really, really fucking well. And in turn, these guys need to communicate with the scout, and that person needs to communicate with them as well. Tell people where they're at. Now, also, if people are pushing up like this, let's say they push really hard, and they're not at the uplink. They go fucking past the uplink / recon tower. That happens sometimes. Here's what you can do. Assassin can come around. Of course, Assassin's got athletic sprinter. Always got to throw that in there. Your point man / pred, I would recommend it since he doesn't need to be ahead of the game. It's not 100% necessary. But anyway, you got this right here. You can swarm people really, really fucking easily. Now, here's where it can get hampered a little bit. And that is when... Let me line this up again. Fuck. So let me line this up again. So, let's say you got a team like this. Their recon person somehow marks your assassin. Okay, well, the assassin, of course, does like what all assassins do. Stays put, hides, gets that mark away, and is ready, ready to sort of defend. Of course, if there is a good line of sight right here where they can retreat, go for it. An example of that would be like Lumber Mill on the small flank. That is a good place to retreat most times. So anyway, they find this person. Here's what teams tend to do. They tend to do this. Oh shit, we marked an assassin. Fuck. We marked an assassin. Let's all fucking look at him. Let's all look at him. Oh my god, you see that? That's what teams fucking tend to do. Let's not get flanked. In situations like that, when your assassins get marked, your tech and your support are pretty clear to start pushing up, and you can start closing this gap between all of your guys. Your point man pred is going to get closer to that assassin to try to back him up a little bit, maybe even push on the flank, and your tech and your support are going to push in like that, and you can swarm them. That's the benefit of creating this cusp. You create a cusp like this, it's like a little trap. You can swarm people really, really easily. It might be a little bit difficult. It might be difficult. You need to play with the strategy a little bit to figure out exactly when to do this and how to react to things. But let's say if there's a 4-man flank over here, again, really super simple. Let's say they're up here. Really super simple. These guys fan out like this. Everybody pushes in. Super simple. It's a swarm strategy, and it's really effective at that. Really the only thing you need is a really good assassin, because you definitely want your assassin to pick up a few kills that are surprise, surprise kills. That assassin / pathfinder, stay the fuck hidden. Now, of course, this strategy is not going to work for every single map. There are going to be maps where this might hinder your play actually. But an example of a map where it won't work well is going to be like Lumber Mill, for example. The flanks on that side, almost everybody anticipates, everyone expects. They're gonna find you. They're gonna fucking find you. And so that's the benefit of not using that on that map. On that map, I would much rather use a diamond formation, or also another one that's going to be coming up that I am strategizing right now and trying to figuring out all the kinks. I don't know what to call it yet. I'm gonna call it the 2-man Pound Town. The name I got going on right now, the 2-man Pound Town. But anyway, it consists of breaking your team into teams of 2, and those guys can do different things. There are many variations of that. But anyway, I hope you guys recognize the versatility of this, see the benefits of this strategy. Please let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. But anyway, I don't know whether to call this a formation or a play, so I'm just going to call it the tidal wave, and we'll go from there. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Please join that Discord. And also, I am doing a live stream tonight. We are starting phase 1 of our recruiting. This is going to be phase 1, round 1 of our recruiting process. I'm going to be live streaming that for all of you guys, so you can join that and see how it's going, see what the league's starting to look like, or see what the team's starting to look like. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.